Alright everybody, so bear with me, this is my first time ever doing this and I'm probably going to make some mistakes, but I'm going to do my best to go back and edit it and fix it, do whatever I need to do to fix it, and there we go. You guys can give me honest feedback. So here I am playing Lucian. This is not my first game of League of Legends obviously, but it's my first time ever trying to upload it, and on this account I am Silver 4 currently. The enemy team first picked Mordekaiser, Warweak bot, so I decided to try and counter him with a Lucian Braum bot lane. You're going to notice a big problem here in about a minute, and that problem is my client crashed. I'm thinking the Wukong did too, because there he is just sitting on the fountain with me until about 155. Different is he actually starts moving, whereas I don't. So I'm just going to give a couple of general comments and feedback while I come in. I think I come around at 7:53 game time. So yeah, I felt really bad. I just thought one of my teammates wasn't loading up because it showed me at 100%, and this is weird. I haven't had this except for the last few minutes. This like happened 3 or 4 times in this patch. So Braum valiantly tries to hold off the Mordekaiser lane, but basically it's a free farm lane. At least Jhin was able to get a little bit of farm and soak up some experience as well. But they really couldn't do much in terms of denying them any actual farm. We got the Wukong Fizz top laner and the Victor Annie mid lane. Yeah, so I know that my team wasn't doing very well, and they were probably just feeling like, oh, it's FF at 20, the game's over anyway. I can't really blame them, but we're gonna see first blood coming up here in a second. It's weird. A lot of people. There you go with the ignite, last tick. There, burn, baby, burn. A lot of people have been really afraid of Mordekaiser, and obviously. Depending on the skill level of the person playing it, he can be a huge pain in the butt. But I don't think he's that bad. I really don't. I think as long as you have a nice support, someone like a Lulu, or in this case a Braum, just being able to kite him a little bit with some ranged ADC, you can do a lot of damage against him. So here we are 5 minutes in. I'm still sitting AFK at the fountain. Yeah, level 1. Not doing too well. Let me change this up real quick. Oh, what am I doing? The one good thing is that also at this elo, a lot of people can't really handle the Wukong Shadow, the Wukong clone. So we go 6 minutes in. I mean, the good thing is all my other lanes are doing well. Top lane's winning by 5 CS. Jungle, even though he was able to come mid, was doing pretty well on farm up until this point. Burned his flash, a couple of double flashes. I'll play that back for a second real quick. So we got Jhin going a little aggressive here. Was able to dodge the hook was great, but he took a little bit of too much damage before he dove in on Blitzcrank. And everyone seems to always just forget, even if you get blitzed down, he's got his passive shield. It wasn't going to be worth it either way. And then thankfully you had Victor do a nice little trade in the middle, getting some gold back for our team. But again, like I said, Wukong's doing well top lane, got a small CS lead. Victor's shoving his weight around. Nice CS advantage at 7 minutes. So here we go, 7 minutes. We lose the first turret of the game. We're down almost 2,000 gold. Alright, and here comes me. Yeah. Tilt mode engaged. So I burned both flash and heal the second I got in here. Honestly, mostly because I was spamming chat. Like, I hate Rito, I hate the client, and all that kind of good stuff. But as soon as I did that, I told the guys, I'm sorry. Just let me farm. Just play passive. You know, we can do this. I'm confident in this lane. Um, but as always, you know, there's no such thing as sportsmanship when it comes to a competitive mode. You got level 6 and 7 bot lane for the blue team coming at me, pretty much shoving me back. The really good thing, honestly, and obviously this can't happen at every MMR, but they pretty much thought they had this game in the bag. They thought it was a 5v4. They thought it was halfway to a free win. Xin Zhao was able to take the dragon. And here I'm able to farm safely under the tier 2 turret. Not very well, might add. At least not in the beginning. Mostly I just wasn't sure what the state of the game was. I wasn't sure if J4 was being active in our jungle and was, you know, going to be able to dive the turret, because at their levels I wouldn't have stood a chance. Heck, Blitzcrank could have soloed me at this point. Alright. I'm going to focus on me for a little bit here, just to show what happens if you're that far behind. Like, what can you do? I tried to focus as much as I could on shoving out the lane by last hitting only, letting the blue minions come to me. And anytime I was worried about like no vision on the enemy champions, I try and pull back. The big thing here is making sure that you as an individual don't tilt. And in addition to you not tilting, making sure that your teammates know, you know, you're gonna get back in this. Just don't lose faith. You're gonna be fine. It's a long game. Here I was able to get Blitzcrank's ignite for nothing. Very weird. I would never do this in a normal game, but especially because of the catch ability of Mordekaiser and Blitz, I just decided to go Home Guard Berserker Greaves. And this was solely so I could farm, heal, go to another lane if I had to, do whatever I needed. But because I was so far behind, you know, my Victor, our one winning lane, got ganked pretty hard. So we gave up another 2 kills. At this point, it looks really, really bad. You know, 4.7k down, 12 minutes in, 7-2 in kills. They're about to take mid lane turret. Wukong's going in there a little too aggressively. Again, I think a lot of people just don't respect the melee range Mordekaiser. You do not want to fight him toe to toe. But then again, what am I doing? You know, here I am, just burning everything I have, farming up. You know, I don't know where they are at this point. I could have pushed the turret a little bit, but I'd rather just back. I already have 30 CS in 4 minutes. And so where do I go next? No, farming wolf camps. You know, I think the biggest problem I see a lot of times in silver, whether it's silver 5, silver 1, or even gold 5, a lot of people just want to play the PvP game. They want to fight, they want to try and get as many kills as possible, but in doing so, they sacrifice so much map pressure, they sacrifice so much gold that's just sitting there on the map. You know, like here we have another fight going on, Jhin versus Flash. You know, here I am, just trying to catch up slowly but steadily. So I recall again. This is weird. Again, this is not something I would normally do on a regular basis, but I went Phage, building into Trinity Force. I primarily did this on the off chance that I would be able to catch an enemy out. I just wanted to have that mobility. The biggest thing against something like a J4 lane, Fizz, Mordekaiser, and Blitzcrank, I just want to be able to move around the map. So here we go. Blitzcrank misses an easy hook. We get a final kill. I get a double kill off of this. A lot of much needed gold. Yeah, I'm forced to burn my recently come up flash and heal. But there we go, you know, already. Just take a nice chunk back. We're only down 3.5k gold now. You know, I'm already up to 47 CS, 2 kills. It's perfect. So I'll go back, and I'm picking up a Zeal. Just that extra bit of movement speed. I think I get the Zeal. Oh yeah, I was waiting on a little bit of gold. You know, to be completely fair to our mid laner here, Victor was a little upset with me when I first joined in. You know, I understand 5v4, he thought the game was over, but he did a lot. He carried this team a hell of a lot until I was able to farm myself back up. But you know, look what the enemy team does. They're so focused on fighting. You know, there's no need to focus on the mid lane right now. They could be putting up deep vision. They could be putting up a lot of control for the upcoming Baron in a few minutes. They are able to take this dragon, but you know, aside from one ward over here, they don't know where we are. They don't know what's going on over here. And I was able to farm another couple waves. 61 CS. Blitzcrank got out, got a nice little pull on our Braum. Got another little kill there. But here they are. 4 of them, bot lane, plus Mordekaiser as the dragon. This should be a hard push for our second lane turret. You know, Fizz, he's not shoving. He's not split pushing. Like, what are you doing right now? I don't know where he's going. There's all this free gold, free farm, and free pressure right here that he keeps putting in. His teammates are trying to take this second one, but you know, I think again they're a little too greedy. Victor gets a couple of free damage spells. He lays down his stun. Boom, ultimate with my ultimate and my combo with a little bit of the turret left was able to make the difference. Another double kill for me. 402, 62 CS. Already, what is it, 17 minutes of the game. I've been in the game for 9 minutes. I'm just about caught up with Mordekaiser in terms of damage. And here, you know, it's a little bit of the greed. Wukong goes in. It's going to get the kill. Burns his ult, dies. It's never worth it to me, especially against a support. But that's something I think a lot of people don't understand too, the overstay. You know, because blue team was so hell-bent on taking our tier 2 turret, they gave up all this pressure. Now we were able to take another turret back. So in addition to the kills that we got off of them, that was actually a beneficial fight for us. You know, sure, we lost a tier 2 turret, but we got 3 kills and their tier 1 turret back for it. If you look at the gold difference, we're down only 2,000 gold at this point. 2,000 gold, and our AD carry on the red team was gone for 8 minutes. All right, there I am. There I am. Wukong was going up back to this lane, but I was kind of greedy with the farm. Any chance I saw to push a lane or to farm a wave, I took it. You know, my thing was just become relevant. You know, farm as much as you need to until you can actually make an impact on the game. So there I'm taking all that gold. This is another problem I have here. And what is it? Pause for P. Here, I was shoving this lane. You know, I could have taken 1 or maybe 2 more waves, maybe gotten a little bit of damage onto that tier 2 turret. There was no point in Braum and Wukong coming up here. You know, if they wanted to, they would have been able to have helped defend this mid-tier turret. Because right now, J4 is going on to Victor. You know, our team's going to have a lot of pressure here in the mid lane. So I'll have to start playing it here. They're going to get the kill on Victor. You know, the Xin Zhao's already dead, been ulted by Mordekaiser. You know, they have this wave right here. But because I have so much mobility, I was able to get back. I'm not able to do much here, mostly because of the ult from Mordekaiser. It's blocking a lot of the pathing for my ultimate damage. But I'm just trying to get something down, try to discourage them from shoving in on this wave. Another problem I have here is Wukong never backed. He got that 1 wave, but now he's walking all the way to mid lane. So here they go. They're going to be able to take this turret because we have absolutely no way of clearing the minions or of stopping them. There's too much hard engage on their team. Braum a little too late there, trying to get it in, but it's just not worth it. Might as well sacrifice the turret at that point. See, so Wukong's finally made it, but there's not much he can do. He goes for the clone, but then he gets knocked up, and there he is. He dies. Thankfully, again, there's the combo. Victor plus me, able to put in a lot of damage in there, plus Xin Zhao would respawn. So yeah, they get our turret, we get 3 kills. delayed after the fact because they had already killed some of our team. Alright, so I've got Jin Zhao going up top, Victor pushing mid. I go back again. I'm going to get a BF sword. Originally I went Trinity Force because it was a little cheaper and it was able to give me that more kiting ability, combined with the Phage and the Zeal. Now I'm going for my IE, get that crit damage up. There's a wave on our side of the river. That's free gold. We had enough wards placed throughout the map that if there was any danger coming my way, I'd be able to see it. And that's again, even though they're still in the lead, 16 to 13 kills, up 2,000 gold, they're up in turrets, they're not really pressuring their advantage. Every time there's a wave coming onto our side, Wukong's pushing it, Victor's going to come down the lane here to push it, or I'm shoving it. I shouldn't be able to do this. Two full waves of minions, and they go back, because I don't know where he is. He was hoping I'd be a little greedy and move up. So there you go, all that time wasted. COA, Cloak of Agility. I actually called it a crit rune in the game a couple days ago. I had no idea what it was called. I know almost every single item in the game and what it does, but it's the same with abilities. Like I know almost every single champion and almost every single champion's ability in this game, but I usually know it by QWER. I'm not good enough yet to know what every single one is called. Alright, so again, constantly farming, making sure you get as much gold in your pocket as you can. Oh yeah. So here I'm going to get caught out a little bit. I was hoping to get a little bit of gold in their jungle. Got the flash from Fizz, his ult, and I flashed out of safety. A little greedy on my part, but I'm a little starved for gold and there's nothing around. Flash for flash, I'll take it. Here comes the Blitzcrank. Got the passives from Braum. 3-man take down Blitzcrank. Alright. So blue team's staying here on the dragon. And so here's some problems. You have Victor go down immediately. But thank God we had Jin Zhao doing some damage in the back. Here, the biggest problem is they still wanted to fight. Both Braum and Wukong wanted to fight, but look at that damage. That third hit Q proc from Mordekaiser is just insane. This is the silver right here. Mordekaiser with his 3000 HP dragon. And let's go do red buff. So I'm going to show you that fight again. I'll slow it down a little bit so my commentary can keep up. We get the pick off Blitzcrank, which is great. We have vision on the dragon. We're moving down. Victor tries, but moves a little bit too close. He's able to get his stun down, but he takes so much damage. He gets crushed. He gets dunked on by J4. Again, Wukong doing damage here, along with Jin in the back. They kill Annie. He zones out Fizz. But the problem is that we're still trying to get this tanky J4 killed. And at the end of the day, Mordekaiser was able to stay alive through all of it. So combined with the dragon coming up, it just wasn't worth it. I'm going to show you the Q damage. There's 2. There's 3. Here comes the damage right now. Boom! Over half of Wukong's health. And at this point, I'm out. I've got no HP. Wukong's down. And now Braum's forced to flash out of it as well after he pushes off the Q. Alright. So Mordekaiser goes to do red, and we recover. Alright. 23 minutes into the game. I'm 5-0-7. I've got 125 CS. It's not anywhere near good for a normal game. But at least I haven't died. 5 kills under my belt. I can do damage. I'm close to my IE. Farming this wave. Alright, here comes again the flash by Mordekaiser. Why? Mordekaiser flashes in. He's nowhere near me. So he's doing free damage on Braum, Well, that's great. Now he turns around to Jin, but look how low he is. I'm able to kill the Blitzcrank because I was kiting him the whole time. And Jin Zhao was just free-shotting Mordekaiser. So 2-0, free. So here come, this is the problem. Okay, this is my first death of the game. I don't know what I was doing. I think I thought I was Braum or something. I thought I was in a different position on the map, but that was just horrible on my part. Shut down gold. 1,000 gold swing back to the enemy team. But it's okay. 6-1 and 8, 136 CS. I pick up my IE. And then Jin Zhao gets captured by Fizz, trying to come back. Another kill on their part. 21-19. 25 minutes in, their lead's down to just over 1,000 gold. And even though they've taken our inhibitor turret in the mid lane, they haven't taken the inhibit itself. They haven't really tried to push that advantage. Victor, again, I don't know whether he just overestimated how strong he was or was just, I don't know, kind of going beast mode without the Skittles. Gets in by himself, gets crushed. You know, I had just respawned, so here I am coming out with my Infinity Edge and my Null Magic Mantle. And get that damage. As soon as I see Annie, though, I get out. I don't want to take that. I didn't know where these two were. But there's Wukong. Going monkey mode. Yeah, see, it's just the greed. You don't need to fight it. Don't give the enemy team kills like that. Don't give them that gold. And Victor, a little tilting right now. Decides to ult the minion wave because I took blue. If he stopped dying so much, I wouldn't have mind giving the blue. But you know, I'll take that blue and just keep farming and pushing if I need to. And this is solo queue. Yeah, that was a bad ult on my part. I just kind of tried to kite back and I hit R too soon. But here's the thing: they've got 4 guys. You know, their ADC is full health. Wow, they're being so timid right now. You know, they get 3-man poke by Victor. Now they kill him, but at this point, 3 of us are up. It took a long time staying there. So we try to get the chase down. Braum just misses his ultimate on J4, so not much we can do. They got the inhib. Right, but then again, what's happening on sideways? Right, Wukong shoving back out top. You know, I'm going to push out bot lane. Oh, that's too far, I guess. The Jin Zhao is taking another dragon for our team. I think this is our second dragon. Yeah. You know, once I finish taking out this wave, here we go. Flash by Annie. Dragon secured. Ult down on Blitz. I get zoned out by Fizz. But then I try to come back in here. You know, kind of panicked there. When I got ult by J4, thought there was going to be more damage coming in, but they leave me, they turn off of me. So here I am coming back in. You know, I know most of their cooldowns have been burned. So I know I can get in and do a lot more damage. So I'm going to play that fight again real quick, because this is a huge swing. Alright, so I'm coming up the river into the dragon pit, and I'm trying to lay down some damage just to give our team that early kill advantage. Fizz throws his ult out at me, so that's already one huge ultimate missed. You know, right now it's just Braum in the pit. You know, Wukong's coming up, Victor's coming down. We've got him trapped. You know, congratulations, you kill our Braum, but then Wukong flashes in, I flash out, another ultimate down by the blue team. He gets a nice multiple man knockup, which sets up the perfect damage by Victor. Fizz is just coming back, J4 is just coming back from having to try to kite me, but at this point now it's a 3v2 our side. You know, and so I'm able to come back in mostly healthy and all my cooldowns up except for my ult. You know, burn Summoner's Heal, make sure that nobody goes down. And I'm focusing mostly on the Mordekaiser. Oh, I'm sorry, the J4. Mordekaiser was dead. Alright. And look at the gold now, 29 minutes in. AFK for 9 minutes, or 8 minutes, whatever it was, because of a stupid client bug. And we're up in gold. And that's with them having a 2-turret advantage on us. And if you look at the side waves, top lane's pushing in our favor, bot lane's pushing in our favor. We're handling the super minions in the middle wave. So close by getting picked off there. So you have 4 guys standing in the mid lane for the blue team. Now 5. Right. Andy throws down the ultimate, kind of wastes it. Braum throws down Hin, just being polite, wasting it in kind. But you know, because of that great wave clear that Victor has, and the damage that I'm able to lay down, Wukong's able to lay down, you know, we are not going to Baron, but what we have to do is try and set a pick. You know, if blue team had been putting vision coverage down here, I was worried as hell that there was a ward right here in this bush. But blue team didn't do anything. So here you go, 4 men coming in. They face check it, and there we go. We get a nice little pick off. All that AoE damage on our side, all our little combos, all that stuff goes down. I get a double kill onto Mordekaiser and J4. Fizz does a couple nice little delaying tactics here. Dies anyways. And then Victor goes in, flashes for the ace. Nice. Alright. You know, I'd love to get feedback on this from other players. There was a debate on our team whether we would go for Baron or top lane. I think we ultimately got punished because we were indecisive. You know, if all 4 of us had rotated top lane immediately, I feel like we could have gotten an inhibitor off of this. You know, but because we took so long, we got the turret, but then their team had respawned. So here I'm trying to get everyone to come back to Baron, but they didn't want to. You know, I thought we either started the Baron and kept them off, or at the very least pulled another bait. Anyways, I ended up going for Blade of the Ruined King to get a lot of attack speed synergy with Lucian's kit. I really wanted to shred the HP of people like Mordekaiser and J4. Those were the people that were mostly trying to get back onto me. I wasn't as worried about the Fizz. So there you go. I know that I'm too far up. I don't have vision, so I back safely. 3 of them rotate bot lane for nothing. Oh yeah, that's right. I do get caught here. Speaking of not having vision, Fizz is able to come up into our jungle. You know, and there he goes. He catches me right there. I don't see him until it's too late. Burns everything onto me. What a slow flash on my part. So I get the shutdown. He gets all that gold for himself. But what do they get for it? You know, what do they get? You know, their team is here now without Fizz. Victor's able to lay down a ton of damage. Triple kill on his part. He gets the stun on the J4. He dies for it, but at the end of the day, even with me going down, it's going to be a 4 for 2. Alright, let's speed this back up. Xin Zhao getting ready for the other dragon. Take Scuttles first. This will be our 3rd dragon. I'm going top lane, get some more farm in. Picked up a QSS. I think, especially with seeing a lot of different hard CC comps coming out at Worlds, I think QSS is extremely important for AD carries in this meta. I don't know what they're going to have in store for the preseason changes of Season 6 with marksman updates. But in the meantime, with so much CC being prevalent on team comps, you just have to be able to stay alive, you know, and you can't always trust that your team's going to peel for you. So here we go. Now that we got that pick on the J4, their jungler's down. Victor's keeping him busy top lane, doing some great job kiting. Wukong's pushing mid, and we got a 3-man Baron going on. Just props to the Victor. So 1-man wrecking crew at that point. And you got damaged Jarvan. You know, if you look at it, what's damaged Jarvan doing? You know, if it was a 1v1, he would not have been able to have soloed Wukong. He's got the Titanic Hydra and the Black Lever. It's not doing anything. He doesn't have to sustain. So now we have 2 open inhibs. You know, Xin Zhao was able to push wave a lot. Victor had obviously kept the pressure up on top lane. And here I am coming in mid. I'm just waiting for them. You know, waiting for the blue team to try and stop me. You know, there comes Mordekaiser, and you know, he ends up flashing away because he has no support. You know, he tries to slow me down. I thought he was going to come in hard on me, but he just backed off. So there we go, 1 inhibitor. Just trying to pressure the next one. And that's the thing too, is that at this point the blue team was starting to tilt as well a little bit. There was only 3 of us there. It's a 5v3. I mean, if they had just come in hard, they could have shoved us out. They could have pushed us back. But there was just so little, you know, confidence and so much fear for what we had been able to do coming back into the game. Bottom lane's pressuring. You know, they can't defend all these different lanes because they've had no one pressuring it. They've constantly been grouped. A lot of times you see this idea of oh, let's group. Well, yeah, you want to group, but at the same time you want to be able to keep the pressure on the map on all 3 lanes. All right, so this was pretty predictable. I was actually kind of baiting it out because I had the QSS. I was waiting for the flash ult Tibbers, so she gets it down, but then I cleanse. You know, J4 tries to dunk me on the back line. Just keep kiting back. Just keep kiting back. Between the Bork active and getting some nice peel from Braum, I'm able to take him down. And at that point, you know, they've got nothing to go on me. You know, I'm able to get all of these shots onto Mordekaiser. Fizz is Zonya's, but he comes out. He's got nowhere to go. Triple kill. All the while, we didn't even need Victor for that fight. That's just how much had happened. I mean, if you look at the farm, 250 to 167. Me AFK for 8 minutes, 263 to 214. That should never be. I should not have been able to have farmed back into this game. And that's game, boys. You know, Victor didn't need to be bought. You know, we won the game on that last team fight top, but he did so much work throughout the game. And there you go. The climb continues. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to watch it now and try and see if there are any mistakes I made, but if anyone does end up watching this, I'd love to get some feedback. Alright, thanks a lot.